Here's another great tech tip for insulated concrete forms. This house we're building, we're going to put a wooden crawl space on the house. So this will have a wooden floor joist system put in it, and the rest of the walls will go the rest of the way up to the top of the trusses. When you start talking about Florida and people start talking about wood floors and wood, they think bugs, they think termites, and start thinking all kinds of bad things, and there's a good reason for that. With the insulated concrete forms from Foxblock, we insulate and we condition the entire crawl space area as if it were living space. So the temperature inside here is controlled, the humidity is controlled, there's no penetration because there's no vents for insects to come in, humidity to come in, rodents, snakes, whatever. There's no penetrations. The only penetration we are going to have is a nice steel insulated lockable vault door, which will be the crawl space access. And if you ever need to come into the crawl space for any reason to inspect lines, gas lines, plumbing lines, drain lines, if you ever suspect anything or you just want to go in for routine inspection, you can access the bottom of your house, inspect these things. You know, if you got a high water bill and you can't figure out why, well, if you have a concrete floor, there's not much you can do about it. You're going to start chipping concrete. Here you can come underneath here and inspect it. But a good tech tip when you're bracing your walls is you want to string the walls and get them nice and straight. But most importantly, after you get done pouring the concrete, which is very heavy and sometimes a little violent, you want to leave the strings on your long walls and check them again after the concrete's in place to make sure nothing's moved on you during pouring. So the last thing you want to do is pour it, it gets set up, you come back the next day and you realize that one of these braces got kicked or whatever, and now you've got a bend in your wall. It's the last thing you want. So good tech tip, leave the string on it and check it after you pour.